inside the Brady house. This is crazy.
Here's the story.
This is unbelievable.
I know. I tell you, I first walked in, I freaked out. I immediately felt like I was back on Stage 5 at Paramount, and I was really on our set. It's perfect.
This is what the entryway and living room looked like just 6 months ago. Here's during construction, and this is the big reveal after.
Tell us a secret about what you remember shooting here in this living room set. One thing that maybe we didn't see on TV.
I remember magic tricks up here.
And now, abracadabra.
So this is from the original set. This one is original. Like, you know, some of it has been recreated, like this sofa, because they couldn't find that fabric.
I just remember running up and down the stairs that didn't go anywhere, that are real now. And the bedrooms
They go somewhere.
The bedrooms are on the second floor. Our bedrooms on the set were right outside that door.
One of the things that I will never forget is those kisses from Davy Jones.
Me neither. Okay, I'll never forget.
Jealous. I was so jealous.
Right, we had a thing going on at the time, but I mean, Desi and Davy and Marion Ross came through that door as a doctor, and Joe Namath, right? I mean, we had amazing people on our show.
We want to see you back together on TV again. Could there be like a special, or could there be beyond the HGTV reveal?
I was going to say, well, this is it for now. This is
For now.
For now.
And we could film it here and live here.
Yeah, well,
And drive that old car from 1972.
We could do the talk show here and freak out our guests, and they'd be unable to speak. Wouldn't that be good?
Yeah, because when you first walk in, you freak out.
To make this iconic house complete, it took no fewer than 6 TV siblings and twin HGTV stars.
This is the most complex, the largest residential renovation we have ever done.
And there was one very important detail that was added for the first time.
On the Brady Show, they never showed a toilet because it was taboo to show a toilet on the show. So for the first time ever, the Bradys have toilets.
And you wouldn't believe what went into creating these entryway stones.
We actually sketched it from what we saw on TV, and then we got a projector and projected that onto the wall. We made them exactly the same size and color so that it was the same.
The hardest detail to duplicate, the staircase. We will show you that unbelievable reveal a little later. It was a challenge because they had to make this one-story house into 2.
Okay, so this was a feat of engineering. We cannot change that iconic roof line. What are we going to do? We dug down.
So you went lower.
Yes. So when you walk in the door, you actually step down into the family room, and that was able to give us that staircase. We had to have the staircase.
E.T. was there for the very start of this renovation journey. Yes, even before HGTV got involved. We got an exclusive tour when the house was first put on the market last July. The home was listed at $1.8 million. HGTV swooped it up for a cool $3.5 million.
Is it true that this house is the second most photographed house
After
next to the White House?
Really?
307 days later, the restoration is complete. Many of the original details had to be crowdsourced from fans.
Somebody had the actual toaster from the kitchen.
So the master bedroom, okay?
Yeah.
You remember
Come
there was
on.
the bed. On the headboard, there was a bust of a woman, and it was like a little white figurine. Someone had that same figurine in their house, so when you see the master bedroom, you'll see that white figurine.
Now we have to go to one other spot that when you walk in here, it literally takes your breath away.
The stairs! Do you guys actually remember that day, and tell me what you remember about it, being on that staircase?
I'm gonna get it for sure.
Well, we've been on this staircase many times. There are like 5 iterations. We would take a picture each year. So it was always the iconic thing we did.
Well, the new staircase looks just like that groovy 70s one that was the focal point of the Brady's living room.
Let's go again!
One of the biggest problems we had with 9 people in the cast was how do you stage them so that you can see everybody's faces? And the staircase answered the question.
But in the real live house, there was no long staircase. It actually was a smaller split-level version right next to the front door.
Nice! All right, let's see.
Maureen, Marsha Brady herself, helped demolish it.
Really? How's that, baby?
when you built the staircase, you built it from scratch, but you
Oh,
made
yeah.
it look 50 years old.
Exactly. And I mean, you can't buy a staircase like that. The
No.
other thing that's interesting is that staircase technically wasn't to code for today's standards.
Oh.
We had to modify it so that it passed inspection. We had to add some plexiglass panels. Yeah.
Child safety.
Until then, it's a secret.
Can you go anywhere now without people saying, hey, Greg, hey, Marshall, hey, Jan, hey, Peter?
I feel like we have friends everywhere we go.
Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah. People will pick up the conversation mid-sentence like, so, how's it going?
Yeah,
You know,
like they've known you forever.
forever.
Oh no!
These classic moments live on in reruns, and when they'd shoot interior scenes on a soundstage, well, the staircase led to nowhere.
We would go up the stairs and we would all just hide in the hallway up there and flirt and whatever. It was like our time alone, which was awesome, and no one
Flirt?
could see us, yeah. But now it leads somewhere.
And now into that famous backyard.
Before there was never glass in these
That would
doors.
reflect
No,
back.
so no one would hurt you. And in the reflection. Now they're real.
There are a lot of memories in this backyard. It's where the swing set was and where the boys tossed that infamous football.
Hey, you guys. Oh my no!
She's got the football. Whoa,
Your nose is beautiful now, by the way.
Thank you so much.
Tiger! Chat time, Tiger!
Is that Tiger's doghouse over there?
Tiger's doghouse. That's the teeter-totter.
We're gonna set a new teeter-totter record.
Oh?
Mom said we could.
Susan, Cindy, and Mike, Bobby, were responsible for this renovation, including building Tiger's doghouse. And remember the fake grass that used to get mowed? Well, that's there too.
How does it feel being out here and looking at how they recreated things out in the backyard?
Well, it makes me want to go in Tiger's doghouse or get on the teeter-totter or do a potato sack race.
Go!
And this is a part that's better because we were never outside when we were outside.
This is really
We had like 40 different shadows around us. And now it's actually under the sky, you know, and we had to compromise the backyard quite a bit because the footprint of this is all new.